afternoon. My name is Jackie Benjamin Lieberberg and I am running for Millburn Township Committee. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I was raised in nearby Springfield, and as a teenager, I would take the number 70 bus to come to Millburn to eat and shop. Millburn was the destination for a kid from Springfield. Little did I know that some 20 years later I would make it my home. Being in the township for more than 26 years, I can bring a fresh set of eyes, heartfelt passion, and a pragmatic approach to problem solving. I decided to run for the Township Committee because I want to make a difference in improving our local government and making it more responsive to the needs of its residents, merchants, and visitors. It must be more open, it must be more transparent. If I am elected, I will initiate programs for all of our residents that will offer greater community involvement. We must be visionary, embrace all of our resources and tools, and must anticipate and plan. Be proactive rather than reactive. I recognize that it is my duty to act as a steward of the township's business. In my opinion, money has been wasted and opportunities have been squandered. We can no longer operate in a business as usual model. Everyone is in favor of pedestrian safety in a beautiful downtown. I do believe, however, that we need to fix some of the problems caused by complete streets. And I think we really have to have a comprehensive, holistic plan in place before we pour 1 foot of concrete or break up one sidewalk. I want to create more surface parking in downtown, and I have 2 ideas where we can execute that strategy. Business, technology, social media, and the arts. We need to work together as a community, embrace a master plan that will incorporate a vision and direction for us all, and with your help, I know we can achieve these goals. Where we are now is the Bauer Center. I'd like to make this a community arts center. Art, music, dance, lectures. I'd like to really drive engagement. I'd like to see sculptures around Taylor Park. We have our AP Art program. I'd like to see a Millburn restaurant week. I want people to know that I will listen. I will conduct the township's business in the most transparent way possible. I will offer common sense, proactive, pragmatic solutions. So when you push the button on November 7th for Jackie Benjamin Lieberberg, just remember, I will work for you.
I'm Michael Bernberg. I am running for Township Committee as a Republican. I am an experienced leader, as I was on the school board for over 6 years. I was the president of the school board for over 2 years. And I'm an experienced common sense leader who's looking to be more involved with the town and with regard to be elected to the Township Committee, and I appreciate your support. The first thing that I bring to the table is my leadership ability. I think right now the town is going in the wrong direction with regard to fragmentation. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring the town together. I want to be a uniter. I think there's a lot of issues in town, and it's important to bring all parties together and create consensus versus divide. So that's job one. That's a specific goal. Then obviously I have other issues that I want to address, and that's obviously the complete streets is a significant issue, and one that's fragmented the town. I think the town is moving in the right direction. It may not be perfect, but right now we have half the town that's looking good, and the other half we have to complete the complete streets and have everything look uniform. But again, there are things that we can correct, and there are lessons to be learned. Taxes is always a big issue. So the question then is, if we can't really reduce our expenditures, and there are some things that can be done, shared services and stuff like that, but to truly move the needle would be to increase ratables within the town. And there are certain ways that that can be done, but one needs to make sure that if we're increasing ratables, that we don't necessarily do it at the expense of the school system and overburden the school, because all that will do is increase the spending in the school. With regard to revitalization of the town, well, I think we're going through that right now. We certainly have some new stores that have come in. Blue Mercury just opened 2-3 weeks ago, and it's examples of that which will just make the town look good, make the town look active, and just new restaurants, new types of businesses come into the town and just get people interested in walking the town. I think it's important that when you are a leader, that you that you're on the ground, leading the ground. Again, when I was on the school board, I made sure, again, not micromanaging, but certainly getting knowledge, getting all the stakeholders and understanding what the issues are, what the problems are, seeing if there were solutions, trying to develop consensus. And so absolutely be involved, again, with the merchants, the town people, just to see what everyone's looking for and how we can accomplish and keep this town moving in a positive and a forward direction. The most important thing is actually getting out to vote and being a vote and being part of what makes us great in this democratic process. So job one is getting to the voting poll, and then obviously I would appreciate your support. And I can tell you if you do elect me, you're going to get a common sense leader, someone who actually thinks through the problems, listens to both sides, tries to understand, and doesn't let special interests guide my thoughts. So that's where I'm at, and that's where I want to be, and I want to be there for you.